Hey guys, it's Tyson here. Welcome to our first edition of our new monthly update. Based on your feedback, we're actually going to do two things with our new update. We're going to give you the text so you can read it at work and not be too noisy. But I'm also going to do a video on one of the topics, just so some of you are driving in the car or at home, you might want to listen to what I've got to say. So I hope you enjoy. These will come out each month and I welcome any feedback that you've got for me. Okay, so the topic we're going to discuss this week is, should I invest in a holiday rental? Now, I can appreciate when you're away, you're on leave, you're not at work, you're chilling out, you've got your feet in the sand, the sunset's going down, you've got a beer in hand and going, this is awesome. And you want to have that feeling as often as you can. Now, a lot of people will come up with the idea and go, why don't I buy a property here? I can rent it out when I'm not here, but I can come down and stay whenever I like. And it's a really enticing idea. There's a lot of pros to having a holiday rental, but there's a few drawbacks as well. So I just want to talk about them quickly today. The number one advantage of a holiday rental is enjoying the property. So if your property is free on the weekends, there's not a lot of planning or a lot of money needed to nick away for the weekend and enjoy that property. That's the whole point that you bought it in the first place. The second advantage to a holiday rental is if you're renting it out, someone else is actually paying the mortgage for you. And there might be some tax advantages you can enjoy as well. A lot of holiday rentals will actually have a higher rate of depreciation than your normal investment property, and it's definitely worth checking that out with your accountant to understand whether it's a good idea or not. The third advantage is, if you are renting it out, even if you're not making a whole lot of profit, that rental income will help you pay your rates, your insurance, even maintenance on the property. So at least you've got some income coming in to help cover those costs for the second home that you own. The fourth benefit is you might want to retire down where you're buying your holiday rental. So you might live in Perth, but you want to retire down to Margaret River and you think, hey, I'm going to get into the market today rather than wait 15 or 20 years when properties might be higher. Okay, so there's definitely some drawbacks to owning holiday rental as well, and these are really important for you to consider before making that decision. The first drawback is the income. Because you want to stay in that property periodically, you can't rent it out for 6 or 12 months at a time, otherwise you can't stay there. So generally you're doing short-term leasing, and what this means is your property will only be rented out every now and then. So you need to be prepared that the cash flow coming in may not be as regular as a normal investment property. The second drawback to owning a holiday rental is when you can actually use it. Now you may think, oh, we'll get a holiday rental and rent it out, but chances are you actually want to use that property during school holidays or the Christmas break. And that's exactly when people who are looking to rent a short-term property are looking to use it as well. So the chances are both you and your tenants are going to want to use the property at the same time. So you need to carefully consider when you're going to use your property and if it's actually going to be a suitable property to rent out to other people. The third drawback to having a holiday rental is there's usually some higher costs. Obviously, if you're doing short-term tenancy, it usually means you have regular cleaning costs and maybe some higher insurance. So you need to take these into consideration before you buy this type of property. So that's my tips, the pros and the cons to owning a holiday rental. Listen, there's definitely something to consider, but make sure you do your research, make sure you speak to a professional or your broker and understand all the good things and all the bad things of buying a property. If you'd like to know more, give us a call. Thanks guys.